The infamous engagement photos from Sister Wife stars Kody and Robyn Brown are the talk of the town today. Oh yes, oh yes. Shout out to Christine Brown Woolley for bringing it up because it's a good point. She made at the recent tell-all, the last part of the season 19 tell-all, said, well, based on their engagement photos, wonder how close they got before marriage. Fans flocked to the comment section to rip the intimate photo shoot. Did you hear me? Shut. Okay, you get what I'm saying. It's going to be a long week. It is only Monday. Bear with me. The tackiest photo ever, and I love it. It looks like one of those truck stop hologram frame pictures that lives next to the cigarette display or the no-lock lizards sticker at the truck stop. Comment if you understood that. We made a lot of memories in that car. Ew. I strongly suspect that Kody and Robyn didn't allow production to use the engagement photo we're all thinking of. I laughed at her describing their intimacy for the year-long courtship as church kisses. Church kisses equals BJ's. Tell me if I'm wrong. Ugh. She also specifically mentioned how comfortable he was walking into her room. Also from Chef Cultures, a piggyback picture demonstrates the level of Mormon. Ooh. They were definitely effing. He was not driving all the way and bringing his teenage daughters to babysit for Shasta kisses. Robyn has reminisced about the good times in that white convertible. They were definitely getting it on there. Also, Kody telling Robyn he wasn't a virgin before marrying Mary is to show how steely he was for young Robyn. Lol. They definitely were effing before getting married. While a big deal to young Christine, Janelle, and Mary, it's not to them now because they won't wait until marriage now. Christine lived with David before marrying. She saw and learned from her adult children relationships and wanted to make sure she has real love and intimacy this time. Probably same for Mary and Janelle. I didn't watch. I refuse to give them ratings. Oh, another one of these. I'm not watching. I refuse to put money in their pockets. Well, do you donate to them personally? Curious. But did they show the photos of them leaning against his white Lexus convertible, the one we just showed? I suspect that they used to have sex in that car, based on things Robyn said before they were married. There were always kids at their house, so the car was the most logical at that point. They didn't have the TV money yet for hotel rooms. I don't know if they didn't have the TV money yet or not. Was Christine referring to those photos? FYI, I totally think they did have sex before marriage, but I personally don't care about that. Who hadn't? However, his other wives did care about that, so it was incredibly insensitive and hypocritical to do that. Christine clearly meant those photos, but production showed something else. I think it's a big deal because everything is related to the agreements they made. If Kody cheated on Mary first, for example, then by their own rules, she was set free. She was a free woman at the time of the catfish and did not cheat at all because adultery dissolves the spiritual marriage. It's a dumbass system, but if we're going to hold the women to it, it's important to discuss the men's promises as well. I laughed out loud seeing those pics. OMG. I bet she did have her thighs around his head. Oh, I bet they were all smiles after this one. Robyn had that cooch against the back of his head. Anyway, when you consider she didn't kiss Kody until they were at the altar, well, that's a lie because she said this did. She said church kisses and we're all like, girl, bye. I'm not kissing nobody in front of my pastor. Never once have I ever had that cross that. In fact, you don't want to do that. You want to stay away from that because it's weird. Okay. And that goes against the whole, you just don't do that. You don't do that, not in front of your pastor, your preacher. My belly is growling. I'm going to have to fix me a PB&J or something, child. Something, I'm hungry. When you consider she didn't kiss Kody until they were at the altar. Until they were at the altar, blah, blah, blah. Those pictures were scandalous by fundamentalist Mormon standards. There are a ton of fundamentalist Mormon documentaries, and across the board, it's pretty understood that wives after the first didn't get the same courtship or a wedding. Well, I don't know because I haven't personally seen one episode of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but just their cover photo tells me they ain't Pentecostal or Amish. You know what I'm saying? And so people say, oh, it's culty and all that. Hell, they live in more scandalous than us monogamous people. I mean, what are you talking about? Anyway, I'm sure that happened back in the day, but doubt it happens today. You know what I'm saying? These people are fully in control of their own decisions. Am I wrong? No. Exactly. The issue isn't kissing or intimacy before marriage. It is the combination of the AUB standards around this and the set of rules the Browns have for themselves. Now, I want to remind y'all, stop listening to what people say and please watch their actions, okay? These people did never ever behave churchy, religious or anything else. They just talked a lot of XXXXXX about it, and I'm so sick and tired of people that do that. Talk about it and you think that makes you religious, because you talk about that don't make you religious. It's how you live, okay? Practice what you preach, literally. I'm just saying. People will get that holier than thou attitude all the time. Okay. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. My walk with God, my walk with Jesus is my business. Okay. I focus on myself. I spread the word whenever the word is, moving in my body and needing to come out. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I ain't out here acting holier than thou like a lot of these religious people. And I don't like that. That's what they do. And that's what gives people the wrong idea about religion and it being culty and all that. No ma'ams. I got off on a tangent there, but you know what I'm saying. I think the engagement photos absolutely compute. At least one of them does. She literally has her vagine resting on the back of his neck. Think of the positioning and maneuvering that had to take place just to get into that pose. He was a husband of 3 other women at that time, with teenage daughters of his own, yet he thought of nothing of sliding his head between Robyn's legs in order to hoist her onto his shoulders for an engagement photo. And the way Kody describes their immediate connection and instantly on the dance floor, I refuse to believe these people waited out a year-long courtship before they had the whoopee. It just didn't happen. No grown man is driving 5 hours one way every weekend for church kisses. BS. They were effing and swapping hormones after Rob. Look at that. I am done. This is a perfect way to end this video. What did you all think about the engagement photos? I cannot talk right now. Lord have mercy. Happy week of the 4th, by the way. Let's go celebrate this wonderful country we live in, the land of the free. And that is because our ancestors, I'm sure your ancestors did because mine did, fought for our freedom. Okay. Happy birthday, America. Just go ahead and go out there and be patriotic and celebrate this wonderful nation we live in today. And don't forget to thank God for all your freedom. I love you so much for watching. Like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.